Welcome back everyone, my name is Lee from Lever's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how I buy my meat in bulk and how I portion it up, ready for the freezer. I've got a scotch fillet in bulk from a butcher. This was $25.99 a kilo and we're going to portion that up for steaks. I only just recently found out that scotch fillet steak is actually basically a boneless ribeye steak, which that's what I love to eat all the time, but I don't know if they're actually the same thing. It's something really stupid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice it into portions, and then I'm going to be using my vacuum sealer. So I've got the Nova vacuum sealer, and we're going to vacuum seal them ready for the freezer. So firstly, I've just got a plastic cutting board. I'd rather do my meat on a actually plastic cutting board. I've just got a cloth under there just to stop that from moving. And then also using a really sharp knife. So this is my slicing knife, and I'll be using that today. So let's crack it open, see what we've got. So firstly, I'm just going to clean up just a little bit of excess sinew and everything on the edges. Nothing too particular. Just straighten it out. This is why I'm just going to take that off as well, because that's just going to get in the way. The rest of it looks pretty good. So I've just got some cling wrap out, and now we're just going to wrap it up in the cling wrap and do it quite firmly. So then when we actually slice it, everything's going to stay quite consistent. As you can see, it's quite round now. So when we slice it, it'll come up quite consistent. So I've just got my boning knife out. I think this is going to be a lot easier to actually cut this. I've only done this a few times, so I'm not an actual expert at this, but I'm all about saving some money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this one probably about here, a little bit thicker than the others, just because that does go off a little bit on the side there. And down with this one, I'll cut this a little bit thicker than usual. And we'll cut this one about here. Right, and then we're going to decide how thick we actually want to make these. So I'm thinking just over an inch would be good. I'm actually going to change my knife over. So changing back to my Cook's knife made it so much easier compared to using my boning knife, and I think it's just because it has a bit of extra pressure in it to actually get through it and everything, so it made it so much easier. Alright, so that's all them sliced up. Now, they are a bit small for steaks for me, so what I'll probably do is I'll probably freeze 2 of these at a time together, and I'll do probably 2 per meter. And that sounds a lot, but most of my meals consist of mostly meat and some veg as well. So now I've got my vacuum sealer. So now we're going to pull this out, seal the end on that. Once that light goes off, then we can open it up again. Look up that bag, which will probably be about that there. Maybe just always want to make it just a little bit bigger if you need to. You're going to cut the little plastic, like so. Close that back up. Then I'm just going to peel off the plastic, wrap it around it, and I'm going to put them into here. Then I'd like to grab something level to the actual vacuum sealer. So I've got this baking pan. Then I'm going to put it into the vacuum sealer in the actual vacuum chamber. Close it. And what I like to do is I like to pulse vacuum first. And that just makes sure that, you know, you've actually got it sitting in properly and everything, or else you could vacuum it and then it might seal and it's not going to seal properly. So now I can go vacuum and seal. And now it's going to seal. Now I like to just keep my hand on them while it's sealing, just to make sure it does seal properly. And there we go. Let's get the rest done. So this was a budget Scotch fillet, so they are not the prettiest, but I'm sure they will taste really good. Now this has got me 6 meals, and it cost me just under $60 for that whole Scotch fillet. So on each of these, it's going to cost me about $10, which for a ribeye I usually pay $15 per ribeye. So I think really good value. The only issue with buying it in bulk is you can't always tell how it's going to look when you go to open it and everything. So you do get a bit of a surprise, but I know it's going to taste just as good. So I hope this video helped you be a little bit more confident in buying meat in bulk and portion it all up yourself. You have to remember, we're not a restaurant, we're feeding ourselves. So we don't need to worry about everything 100% perfect and everything. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a like. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. I've got more to come.